Hello everyone, let us try to solve the given problem. So the given problem is match the column type and it says 1 mole of a monoatomic ideal gas is taken through a cycle A, B, C, D, A as shown in the PV diagram. Now column 2 gives the characteristics involved in the cycle. Now we have to match the processes with their characteristics. So here in the column 1 we have some processes and here we have characteristics. So let's try to match out one by one. So let's see first process A and B. Now if you see process AB, right? So this is a constant pressure process. So pressure is constant and we can see that the volume is decreasing. So when the volume is decreasing, pressure is constant, then the temperature has to decrease because volume is directly proportional to temperature, which simply means that the internal energy of this ideal gas will simply decrease, right? Now let's try to find out. First thing we have found out that the process A and B internal energy will decrease. So P will match with this first thing that we have found out. Now let's see what about the work and what about the heat. Since the volume is decreasing, so we can see that W is equals to P dV. Since this is a constant pressure process, so since the volume is decreasing, so W will be simply less than 0. So which simply means that the work is done on the gas. So this is PT. And if we apply first law of thermodynamics, so see what we are going to get. We are going to get Q is equals to delta U plus W. Now W is less than 0 and internal energy is also decreasing, which means the change will be negative. So which simply means that the Q is less than 0, which means that heat is lost from the system. So this has T, P and R. So in the process 1, so we can write here this is P, R and T. So this will be the correct option for A. Now let's check for the process BC. Process B to C. Now let's see which are the correct options. So for the process BC, you can see that this is a constant volume process. Volume is equals to constant, so isochoric process. And the pressure is decreasing, right? So when the pressure decreases, temperature has to decrease. And when the temperature is decreasing, internal energy of the ideal gas has to decrease. So which simply means that the change in internal energy is again negative. So internal energy decreases. So the process BC, we can also write this P. Now, when delta U is less than 0, we simply see here that W will be 0 because the volume is constant. So when internal energy decreases, heat is equals to W plus delta U. So from here you can see that W is 0, delta U is negative. So Q has to be negative, and when Q is negative, when heat is lost from the system. So Q is less than 0, so heat is lost. So this is P and R. Now let's check for the for C and D. Now C and D. Now in C and D again the pressure is constant. So pressure is constant, pressure is equals to constant, and the volume is increasing, right? So when the volume is increasing, temperature has to increase. And when the temperature increases, the temperature of an ideal gas increases, its internal energy has to increase. So that means that change in the internal energy will be greater than 0, or it will be positive. Internal energy is increasing. So process CD, internal energy is increasing. Now we can also see that W will be greater than 0. W will be greater than 0. That is, work is done by the gas. So here we don't have any options for that. And if we apply first law of thermodynamics, so what we are going to get, we are going to get delta U plus W. This will be greater than 0 because both are positive. So which means that heat is gained by the system. So this will be Q and S. Now let's check for the last process, which is D to A. Now first we need to find out that process DA which sort of process. So for that we need to find out temperature on these points. So let us try to find out temperature at A. So that will be simply, since this is a 1 mole gas, so the temperature at A, we can apply the ideal gas equation. So that will be PV divided by RT. We need not to put the values. So simply we can see that at A, the pressure is 3P and the volume is 3V. So this will be 9 PV divided by RT. And if we found out TD, we are going to get the same result. So that will be Again, PV pressure at D divided by RT. So you are going to get the same result. So this will be 9 PV divided by RT. So you can see that the temperature at these 2 points is constant, which simply means that this is an isothermal process. So process DA is an isothermal process. DA is an isothermal process, which simply means that the temperature is constant. So when the temperature is constant, for an ideal gas, change in the internal energy is zero. So internal energy will not change. Now let's check for the other option. So let's try to find out the work done in an isothermal process, right? Work done in the isothermal process is simply nRT log or natural log V2 divided by V1. You can see that this is an isothermal compression, so the volume is decreasing, so which simply means that W will be less than 0. W will be less than 0, and when W is less than 0, change in internal energy is negative. We can apply the first law, so which will give us Q is equals to delta U plus W. Now this is 0, so if Q is negative, if W is negative, so Q has to be less than 0. So we can see here that the work is done on the gas, so this is true. Internal energy of the gas does not change here, either increases or decreases, and the heat is lost from the system, so this will be T and R. So I hope you understood the explanation. Thank you.
Hello everyone. So the question is, an ideal monoatomic gas is confined in a horizontal cylinder by a spring loaded piston as shown in the figure. Initially the gas is at temperature T1, pressure P1 and volume V1, and the spring is in its relaxed state. The gas is then heated very slowly to the temperature T2, pressure P2 and volume V2. During this process, the piston moves out by a distance x. Ignoring the friction between the piston and the cylinder, the correct statement is or are. There are 4 statements given in the question and we have to tell that which statement is correct and which is not. Okay, so you can see this is my horizontal container or a cylinder and this is my piston. So at initially the pressure is the pressure is P1, volume is V1 and temperature is T1. Now we heat it slowly and after that my pressure is changed to P2, volume is V2 and temperature is T2, and there is a displacement in piston which is by x. Okay, now from ideal gas equation I know that from ideal gas equation I can say that P1 V1 upon T1 equals to P2 V2 upon T2, because my ideal gas is PV equals to nRT. N is constant, R is constant, so I can write my ideal gas equation for initial condition and for final condition. So it is P1 V1 upon T1 equals to P2 V2 upon T2. So from here I can find out my value of P2, which is coming out to be 3 by 2 P1, because I am going to solve the statement 1, and statement 1 they are saying that if V2 is equal to 2V1, so putting the value of V2 as 2V1, T2 as 3T, and then the spring energy stored in the spring is 1 by 4 P1 V1. So my P2 is coming out to be 3 by 2 P1. Now the change in internal energy, we all know that change in internal energy delta U is given by F by nRT. Okay, so I can also write this as F is the degree of freedom, and in the question they are saying that my gas is monatomic, so value of F is 3 for monatomic gas. Okay, so 3 by 2 and R delta T is change in temperature, so it is T2 minus T1, and I can also write from ideal gas equation, my ideal gas equation is PV equals to nRT. So in the place of nRT2 minus T1, I can write 3 by 2 P2V2 minus P1V1. Simple. Now I am going to put in the value of P2. which I calculated. So my delta U equals to 3 by 2 value of P2, which is 3 by 2 P1 into value of V2, which is given in the statement 2V1 minus P1 V1. After solving this, my internal energy is coming out to be 3 P1 V1. Okay, this is my internal energy. Okay, and the energy stored in spring, which is given by the energy stored in spring E. Suppose the energy stored in spring is E and it is given by half kx square, where k is the constant and x is displacement. Now we have to derive this energy in the form of P and B, in the form of pressure and volume. So I know at initially my temperature is P1, but when spring is, now my piston moves via the distance x. That means in piston the force because of this piston is kx. Okay, so the pressure because of this piston is kx by a, because the area of piston, suppose the area of piston is a, this is my a. So pressure because of this spring on the piston is given by kx upon a. So my initial pressure is P1 and my final pressure, that is P2, which is equal to P1 plus pressure because of spring, that is kx by a. This is my final pressure. Similarly, my V1 equals to V is given by the area into displacement. So my V1 is ax. Similarly, my V2 is equal to the V1 plus ax. Okay, from this equation P2 equals to P1 plus kx by a, from this equation I can find the value of, put the value of P2 in this equation. I will get, so P2 equals to P1 plus kx upon a. Now putting the value of P2, which we already calculated, that is 3 by 2 P1. P1 equals to P1 plus kx by a. P1 to P1 cut, so I will get my value of kx, that is equals to P1a upon 2. Okay, similarly this we find out from this equation. Okay, now from this equation, which is equal to B2 equals to B1 plus ax. Okay, my final volume is V1 plus ax. The value of V2 is given in the question, which is 2V1. So I can find my value of x equals to V1 upon a. This is the value of x. Now I have the value of kx as well as the value of x. So I am going to put the value of kx and x in the formula of energy stored in spring, because I want this energy in the form of pressure and volume. So I change my k and x in the aspects of pressure and volume. Half value of kx is P1a upon 2, and the because this is basically kx dot x. Okay, so the value of kx is P1a by 2 and the value of x is B1 upon a. So my energy stored in spring is coming out to be P1 V1 upon 4. Now we are going to check statement first and statements second. Okay, the statement first is, because in first and second statement they are giving the final volume and the temperature same, so I solve them together. Okay, so the internal energy stored in the spring is P1 V1 by 4, correct? We just calculated this, and the change in internal energy is 3 P1 V1. We solved this earlier. Okay, and the value is correct. So these two statements are correct. Now in last two statements they are saying my B2 is 3V1 and T2 is 4T1, then the work done by the gas is 7 by 3 P1 and the heat supplied to the gas is 17 by 6. in last two statements they are changing the value of final volume and the final temperature. So we know that work done is basically the integration of PdV, where P is the pressure and dV is the change in volume. Now I can also write this as equals to, I can write in place of P, P1 plus Kx upon A. This is my final pressure after spring is working on piston, dV. Now I can write this also as PdV, okay, plus integration of Kx upon A dV. Simple. Now I know that my volume is equals to area into x, so I can write my dV equals to A dx. Okay, so I'm going to put this value as equals to P1 dV from V1 to V2 plus Kx upon A, and in place of dV I am going to write A dx. A to A cut. Now this is the integration with respect to x. So putting the limit in x 0 to x. Now integrate these terms. I will get finally W equals to P1 is constant and the integration of dV is V. Putting the limits V2 minus V1. Final limit minus initial limit plus Kx square by 2. Okay, now from ideal gas equation, I know from ideal gas equation I can write for initial and final condition P1 V1 upon T1 equals to P2 V2 upon T2. The value of V2 and T2 is given in the statement that my V2 is equal to the 3V1 and T2 is 4T1. In the equation they are giving that my V2 is equals to 3V1 and T2 is equals to 4T1. So putting these value, I will find out my pressure, final pressure, that's coming out to be 4 by 3 P1. Okay, similarly by using the equation V2 equals to V1 plus AX, my final volume is equal to the initial volume plus AX, which is the volume because of the spring. So I can find out the value of x, which is coming out to be 2 V1 upon A, because I am going to putting the value of V2 which is given in the question 3V1. So I got my value of x, that is 2V1 upon A. Now I am going to put the value of x and value of P2 in this equation of work done. So after putting the value of P2 and x in this formula, I will get P equals to W equals to 2 P1 V1, because my V2 is 3 P1 minus V1 equals to 2 plus Kx square by 2. So I am putting the values. The values are, when I am putting the values, half the values of Kx, which is P1 by 3, which I already calculated before, into the value of x, which is 2V1 upon A. How I calculate the value of Kx before? Similarly, I am going to, because I have my value of P2, so I can write here P2 equals to P plus Kx upon A. Putting the value of P2, I can find out the value of Kx, which is coming out to be P1A upon 3. What I put in my work done. Okay, so this is the easy calculation. I think you all can do this. W equals to, finally my work done is coming out to be plus P1 V1 upon 3, and my work done is 7 by 3 P1 V1. Okay, so let's check the statement. What the statement states, that the work done by the gas is 7 by 3 P1 V1, correct? The last statement is saying that the heat supply to the gas is 17 by 6. Now we have to find out the heat supply to the gas, and from thermodynamics first law I know that my heat is given by the sum of work done plus internal energy. Now I already calculated my work done as well as my change in internal energy. Putting the values of both, I got it is 7 by 3 P1 V1, and my internal energy is 3 by 2 P2 V2 minus P1 V1. So the Q is coming out to be 7 by 3 P1 V1 plus 3 by 2, putting the value of P2 which I already calculated, this 4 by 3 P1. Okay, 4 by 3 P1 into V2 is given in the question 3 V1 minus P1 V1. After simplifying this, finally my energy is coming out to be, or heat supply to the gas is 41 by 6 P1 V1. Okay, but in the statement they are saying that my heat supply to the gas is 17 by 6 P1 V1, which is not correct.
हेलो गाइस, इस वीडियो में क्वेश्चन देखेंगे जो कि बेस्ड है थर्मोडायनेमिकल प्रोसेसेस पे। क्वेश्चन में क्या बोला है, 1 मोल ऑफ आइडियल गैस इन इनिशियल स्टेट ए अंडरगो ए साइक्लिक प्रोसेस ABCDA और शोन इन फिगर इट्स प्रेशर एट A इज P0। यहाँ पे जो प्रेशर है वो P0 है। चूज द करेक्ट ऑप्शंस फ्रॉम द फॉलोइंग। ठीक है, तो हमें ये एक एक ऑप्शन बताना है कि इनमें से कौन सा करेक्ट है कौन सा इनकरेक्ट है। और यहाँ पे हमें जो प्रेशर दे रखा है वो P0 दे रखा है। ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले ऑप्शन ए की बात करते हैं। इंटरनल एनर्जी एट ए एंड बी आर द सेम। तो देख सकते हैं क्योंकि ए से बी तक क्या है, प्रेशर आइसोथर्मल है, टेम्परेचर जो है वो कांस्टेंट रह रहा है ना, T0 ही रह रहा है। तो ए से जो बी है प्रोसेस, वो कौन सी प्रोसेस है, आइसोथर्मल प्रोसेस। ठीक है, अब आइसोथर्मल प्रोसेस में क्या होता है, जो चेंज इन इंटरनल एनर्जी होती है, चेंज इन इंटरनल एनर्जी क्या होती है, NCV डेल्टा टी। ठीक है, तो देखो n तो क्या है, नंबर ऑफ मोल्स कांस्टेंट है किसी गैस के लिए, अगर मान लो किसी कंटेनर में है ना। CV कांस्टेंट है, समझ गए, क्योंकि मान लो मोनोएटॉमिक गैस है तो मोनोएटॉमिक या डायटॉमिक कोई सी भी गैस है तो वो फिक्स रहेगा। बचा डेल्टा टी। अब क्योंकि डेल्टा टी चेंज नहीं हो रहा इस ए से बी में, डेल्टा टी चेंज नहीं हो रहा, तो क्या डेल्टा यू चेंज होगा, यानी इंटरनल एनर्जी चेंज होगी, नहीं। ठीक है, तो क्योंकि यहाँ टेम्परेचर चेंज नहीं हो रहा तो डेल्टा यू भी यानी इंटरनल एनर्जी चेंज नहीं होगी, मतलब इंटरनल एनर्जी सेम रहेगी। तो ये वाला ऑप्शन जो है हमारा करेक्ट है। आगे आते हैं किस पे, ऑप्शन बी पे। वर्क डन बाय द गैस इन ए प्रोसेस ए बी इज PV0 इंटू LN की LN4। ठीक है, तो देखो जो वर्क डन इन आइसोथर्मल प्रोसेस का फॉर्मूला होता है, वर्क डन इन आइसोथर्मल प्रोसेस वो क्या होता है, NRT। ठीक है, T क्या होता है, वो जो भी टेम्परेचर T0 कांस्टेंट है वो होता है यहाँ। तो यहाँ लिख देते हैं NRT0 इंटू LN V2 अपॉन V1। V2 क्या होता है, फाइनल वॉल्यूम, V1 क्या होता है, इनिशियल वॉल्यूम। ठीक है, तो यहाँ से अगर वर्क डन निकालें तो ये क्या हो जाएगा, NRT0 इंटू LN, और V2 क्या है, देखो V2 है 4V0 और V1 है V0। तो यहाँ से हम लिख सकते हैं 4V0 अपॉन V0। तो V0 से V0 कैंसिल हो जाएगा और हमारे पास वर्क डन फ्रॉम A टू B लिख लेते हैं यहाँ। फ्रॉम A टू B क्या आ जाएगा, NRT0 इंटू LN4। ठीक है, अब ये वाला ऑप्शन इससे तो मैच नहीं हो रहा क्योंकि यहाँ PV0 है, पर क्योंकि हमें पता है आइडियल गैस इक्वेशन क्या होती है, PV इज इक्वल टू NRT होती है ना। तो यहाँ हम NRT0 अगर लिखें इसे, NRT0, सॉरी यहाँ R0 नहीं T0 आएगा, तो इसे हम P0 V0 लिख सकते हैं। अब कुछ बच्चे सोच रहे होंगे कि यहाँ तो क्या है, यहाँ प्रेशर और वॉल्यूम तो कांस्टेंट नहीं है। तो देखो ये हमें पता होना चाहिए, अगर टेम्परेचर कांस्टेंट है तो PV0 तो वैसे ही कांस्टेंट होगा, है ना, क्योंकि NR मतलब क्या है, NR0 है यहाँ, मतलब R है, सॉरी R। तो एनआर तो कांस्टेंट है, अब टेम्परेचर कांस्टेंट है तो पीवी तो कांस्टेंट ही होगा ना, यानी पी नॉट वी नॉट होगा, समझे। तो यहाँ हम एन आर टी नॉट को हम क्या रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं, पी नॉट वी नॉट इंटू एल एन फोर। तो ये हमारे पास आ गया वर्क डन फ्रॉम ए टू बी। तो ये ऑप्शन जो है हमारा सेकंड ऑप्शन, ये भी बिल्कुल करेक्ट है, समझ गए। देखो यहाँ पे प्रेशर हमें दे रखा है पी नॉट, अब समझो कैसे कांस्टेंट होगा, क्योंकि यहाँ अगर यहाँ से यहाँ जा रहे हैं तो वॉल्यूम 4 टाइम्स हो रहा है ना, मतलब प्रेशर पी नॉट बाय 4 हो जाएगा, ठीक है। तो इन दोनों का प्रोडक्ट जो है मतलब वॉल्यूम और प्रेशर का, तो ये 4 से 4 कैंसिल हो जाएगा, पी नॉट वी नॉट ही रहेगा, समझ गए। तो प्रेशर एट बी क्या हो जाएगा, पी नॉट बाय 4, ये ध्यान रखना। और हमारा वर्क डन पी नॉट वी नॉट एल एन 4 आ जाएगा। अब आते हैं सी पे। तो देखो हमें क्या बोला है, प्रेशर एट सी इज इक्वल टू पी नॉट बाय 4, ठीक है। मतलब सी पे प्रेशर पी नॉट बाय 4 है। अगर ध्यान से देखें तो ये क्या है, वॉल्यूम, और ये है टेम्परेचर, है ना। तो हम इस ग्राफ को देख के ये कह सकते हैं, मतलब प्रोसेस सी और बी के लिए, बी से सी के लिए सिर्फ, कि वॉल्यूम इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू टेम्परेचर, है ना। क्योंकि जैसे जैसे वॉल्यूम डिक्रीज कर रहा है वैसे वैसे टेम्परेचर भी डिक्रीज कर रहा है, देख सकते हो वॉल्यूम डिक्रीज कर रहा है तो टेम्परेचर भी लीनियरली ही डिक्रीज कर रहा है ना। तो ये हम ये चीज़ किसके लिए कह सकते हैं, बी से सी प्रोसेस के लिए क्या कह सकते हैं, वॉल्यूम इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू टेम्परेचर। और ये कब होता है, जब प्रेशर जो रहे वो पूरी प्रोसेस में कांस्टेंट रहे, है ना। क्योंकि हमारी आइडियल गैस इक्वेशन क्या होती है, पी वी इज इक्वल टू एन आर टी होती है ना। तो अगर प्रेशर कांस्टेंट है और एन आर तो कांस्टेंट है ही, तो वॉल्यूम जो है डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल आ जाएगा टेम्परेचर के, है ना। तो हम कह सकते हैं कि यहाँ इस दौरान बी से सी प्रोसेस में प्रेशर जो है वो कांस्टेंट है, समझ गए ना। क्योंकि वॉल्यूम के साथ साथ टेम्परेचर लीनियरली डिक्रीज कर रहा है, समझे। अगर सी से बी होता तो हम ये बोल सकते थे कि लीनियरली इंक्रीज कर रहा है, समझ गए। तो वी डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू टेम्परेचर, दैट मीन्स प्रोसेस इज आइसोबारिक, ठीक है। प्रेशर यहाँ कांस्टेंट है। तो क्योंकि यहाँ बी नॉट पे प्रेशर हमने निकाला पी नॉट बाय 4, कैसे निकाला था, क्योंकि यहाँ इन दोनों का मल्टीप्लिकेशन पी नॉट वी नॉट आना चाहिए था, है ना। तो वो तभी आता जब यहाँ प्रेशर पी नॉट बाय 4 होता, क्योंकि 4 से 4 कैंसिल हो जाता और पी नॉट वी नॉट ही यहाँ मतलब मल्टीप्लिकेशन आता, समझ गए। तो यहाँ प्रेशर पी नॉट बाय 4 है और इस पूरे प्रोसेस के दौरान प्रेशर क्या है, कांस्टेंट। मतलब यहाँ जो प्रेशर है वो कितना है, पी नॉट बाय 4 एट सी। तो ये जो ऑप्शन है, ऑप्शन थर्ड भी हमारा करेक्ट है। अब आते हैं फोर्थ ऑप्शन पे, टेम्परेचर एट सी इज टी नॉट बाय 4। तो ये चेक कर लेते हैं। देखो प्रेशर हमें पता है, यहाँ वॉल्यूम पता है, ठीक है, सी पे। और यहाँ अगर प्रोसेस बी सी की बात करें तो प्रेशर कांस्टेंट है ना। यानी आइसो बारीक प्रोसेस है, कौन सी, बी से सी तक, यहाँ प्रोसेस लिख देते हैं। तो आइसो बारीक प्रोसेस है बी से सी। इसका मतलब क्या है, V इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू T, या फिर हम बोल सकते हैं वॉल्यूम अपॉन टेम्परेचर मस्ट बी इक्वल, मतलब मस्ट बी कांस्टेंट, ये हम बोल सकते हैं, है ना। तो देखो यहाँ से हम ये लिख सकते हैं, वॉल्यूम एट ए अपॉन टेम्परेचर एट ए इज इक्वल टू वॉल्यूम एट बी। ए नहीं, हमारा ये कौन सा है, बी सी प्रोसेस है, तो बी सी लिख देते हैं, बी एंड यहाँ भी बी और यहाँ सी और यहाँ भी टेम्परेचर एट सी, ठीक है। तो ये हम लिख सकते हैं। अब देखो वॉल्यूम एट बी क्या है, वॉल्यूम एट बी जो है हमारा ये है 4V0, ठीक है। तो पुट कर देते हैं 4V0। टेम्परेचर एट बी क्या है, टी नॉट ही है, क्योंकि टेम्परेचर तो यहाँ पूरा ये कांस्टेंट ही है ना, टी नॉट है। हमें क्या निकालना है, टेम्परेचर एट सी। वॉल्यूम एट सी क्या है, देखो सी पे वॉल्यूम जो है वो वी नॉट है, तो यहाँ हम लिख लेते हैं वी नॉट। तो ये वी नॉट से वी नॉट कैंसिल हो जाएगा, टी सी अगर इधर भेज दें तो टी सी क्या आ जाएगा हमारा, टी नॉट अपॉन 4, ठीक है। या फिर ऐसे भी सोच सकते हो कि दोनों को रेसिप्रोकल कर दिया। तो टेम्परेचर एट सी हमारा क्या है, टी नॉट बाय 4, मतलब फोर्थ ऑप्शन भी करेक्ट है, ठीक है। तो हमारे यहाँ चारों जो ऑप्शन है वो करेक्ट है। थैंक यू गाइस फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो।